Hello from wherever you are watching us, and welcome to this tutorial where we are going to be learning how to convert Figma design to WordPress. So WordPress is one of the easy tools to use when it comes to designing websites. It has a fast and intuitive way to get started. With Figma, it connects everyone in the design process so that teams can deliver better products faster. And so it's so easy for you to deliver content. And so it is easy for you now to convert Figma design to WordPress. To do that, you will need to have a WordPress account, and then you'll also have a Figma account. And I'll be leaving the link in the description of this video for both Figma, that is figma.com, and for WordPress, that is wordpress.com, where you can register for an account on both. Once you register on Figma, it will bring you here. This is their homepage. And so we now want to see how we can convert a Figma design to WordPress. To do that, you'll come to the top left corner here, and then you'll click on this button. And then under your name, you will notice we have the word community. And you click on that, it brings you here where you can get inspiration. You can do team syncs, design systems, visual assets, and all this including the web. But what we want to do here is we want to use an already made Figma design and convert that to WordPress. So we are not going to be designing the web here, but we are going to use what has already been designed. So like in this case here, so on Figma community, you'll be able to see these sample websites created, templates created, and you'll also be able to use them. So I will be using one of them to convert that to WordPress. So I'll just check one, like this one for Raycast. I'll click on it, and you notice how it looks. It's this simple. So I'll now click on Open in Figma on top here. And so you now notice we can edit our template here with Figma. So, but our interest is not to edit this, but to make sure we can see the change. I'm just going to add the word JoshNet here so that it looks slightly different from the original one, and we'll be able to see it on WordPress. So I'll change this font. I'll just add JoshNet here, and then change that font size here. To add this Figma design to WordPress, now I'll simply come to the top here, click on the drop down arrow, and then down here you'll see plugins. Then you will download a plugin called Figma to WordPress. So I'll click on find more plugins. Then I'll type here Figma to WordPress. And you'll notice that it is here, Figma to WordPress by Yotako. So I'll click on that, run. And then I'll click on run here for that plugin. Then once I come here again back to my plugins, I click on that, then drop down, then I click on plugins. I notice now we have Figma to WordPress. I'll click on that, Figma to WordPress. And then here it will require you now to enter the email that you used for your WordPress. So Figma to WordPress does not need any code, and you can start for free and upgrade as you need. So you enter the email here that you used for WordPress, and you now, after entering that email, you click on Start Now. You can also get examples, and then of course you can watch tutorials if you need to, but this is going to explain the same. So after that email, you click on Start Now, and then now you notice here you have steps to complete. So the first step is select frames as main page for publishing and add many screen sizes. So for the main page, you will come back here and select the frame that you would want. So in this case, I'm going to select that, and then I'll click here on add as main page. So I can click on the text, I can click on icon, I can click on this one. Whichever frame I want to add as main page, I'll click there. Then I can click on add here, then I can click on another one, then I click on add that, then I'll do that to the things that I want to add, in this case, posts and pages. Then if now I'm satisfied with what I could have wanted there, maybe the icon there, I'll click on continue. Then it will give you this notification, use the Attacker AI assistant. This assistant will try to automatically detect interactive WordPress elements, and it will take an estimated time of 8 seconds to complete. Then you can do this later, maybe some other time, but you can also click on yes, I want to use it. You click on that. And so the assistant is now starting to process your forms and buttons for your Attacker AI assistant. And this is a beta version, has not been there for too long. So analysis is completed, and so your Attacker AI assistant analyzes your design, and in the next step you can review and add any missing elements to get a perfect WordPress website. So you now click on next, that is step 2. In step 2, you now do element selection in terms of the viewport. Is it a desktop, tablet, or mobile? In this case, I'll stick to the desktop. And then you can select the WordPress elements, the header, the footer, and the post block, and even the web elements such as forms. So I'll just click on the header there, and then I'll click on add header, and then I'll click on continue. And then it now gives you this warning on what you will not be able to use. You won't be able to select the following elements inside your WordPress dashboard. So what this means is you make sure you make all your editing on Figma, because once you get to WordPress, it gives you the elements that you will not be able to select here. You won't be able to select the header menu, the footer, and the footer menu. For you to edit those ones, just edit them from Figma, so that once you convert your Figma design to WordPress, then you won't have a reason to edit them again. So in this case, you can click on continue without selecting. But if you want to go back, you can simply click back here, either on top here as number 1, or you want to go back to step 2. And then also down here, you now notice the number of pages selected. We only selected 1. So in this case, I don't want to change anything. I want to click on continue. And then you now get your free support by sharing your Figma URL. So you can share your design with us. In this case, I'm just going to click on create your website, and it starts now to build. So in this case now, there's nothing much you have to do. You simply give it time as it converts your Figma design to WordPress. This may take time depending on the size of the design that you are converting. So the more the pages, the more time it will take. So that is something you may need to know, so that if it takes time, just give it time, and then it will be able to convert your Figma design into WordPress. So once you see it's done, you click on preview, and the preview takes you now to WordPress. It's now opening a WordPress, and it gives you this notification here, welcome, this is the preview of your website. So I'll give it time to load. So it's now loading my preview, and then I'll be able now to view my Figma design on WordPress as it has been converted. And that will take you to your WordPress homepage. And then now to access the Figma design, you will come here on pages, and then you click on all pages. And now you notice that here we are able to view the WordPress website or design that we exported from Figma. I hope this has been helpful. Kindly like this video, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel.